So we've got our next speaker is coming to the podium. We have Nina G., who is a stand-up comedian and motivational speaker. She is a writer and a disability activist. When she isn't performing at comedy clubs like the San Francisco Punchline or the Laugh Factory, she's playing colleges and presenting as a keynote speaker and trainer. We also have Dr. Michelle Hernandez, who is a first-generation Latina college graduate who has yes, who has overcome tremendous adversity in her life to be here with us today. Currently, she serves on the Metropolitan Transportation Commission Policy Advisory Council, where she represents Contra Costa County's disabled population. In 2016, she won Ms. Wheelchair Western USA and ultimately placed third runner-up in the national competition. Dr. Hernandez believes in social justice and change. As the only clinical psychologist who specializes in disability mindfulness, she fosters inclusivity for marginalized individuals. So let's give him a round of applause. He's come to the podium.
Thank you. Can we give it up for all of the stage and the sound and everybody who's been helping out? They've been so awesome. So I am the Bay Area's only female stuttering stand-up comedian. Thank you. If you can't get the validation at the Women's March, I don't know where you can. So whenever I talk to groups, I always like to share a little bit about what it's like to stutter and to offer some tips. So one tip is, oh, the wind got my notes. Okay. So one tip is if I'm in the midst of a nut, it's always helpful to do this. This and telling me to spit it out. Those are all very helpful things. Also, I don't know what it is about having about stuttering or having a disability, but as soon as someone meets you, they suddenly have a PhD in the thing you have. Because I get advice all the time, like, just slow down and breathe. I'm going to hurry this up because
it's raining.
Donald Trump made it rain on me.
Oh my God.
I don't think that's what he meant by cutting taxes. Okay, but of course, as a person that has dyslexia and who stutters, I can talk for everybody that has a disability, right, Michelle?
Excuse me, Nina G, but no, you can't.
I can't?
No. Just because you don't talk for everybody with a disability, and neither do I. Just like because I'm brown doesn't mean I talk for all Latinos.
But Michelle, we are at the Women's March. What kind of things should we be talking about?
Well, there are a lot of important issues in the disabled community, like affordable health care, medical coverage, the overrepresentation of people with disabilities in our justice system, and let's not forget reproductive rights.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop the clock. Are you saying that disabled people have sex?
Yeah, Nina, they do, and they get their freak on like everybody else.
Oh. And I can't ask you how. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm okay.
Excuse me. When a disabled woman talks, people come and talk to her. And that, let's see, that kind of messed me up here. And so there are all kinds of issues, though, that we need to address. And so what should we talk about here?
Well, I think that you all need to learn how to collaborate with the disability community, because just like women's rights are human rights, So are disability rights, human rights. And we need to be actively engaged in all the issues we're talking about here today at this rally. And just to be clear, we are calling our political leaders out, but we're also calling each and every one of you out today, because involving people with disabilities shouldn't be done as a token or just as a middle school project.
Is it okay if I come up to you and say, Michelle, you're such an inspiration?
Oh yeah, we should mention that.
Don't do that.
Don't
Okay.
call us inspirations.
No, okay, so here's a jokey joke. You can tell this at your next activist meeting to show everyone how disability aware you are. But I need your help on this. So when I ask this question, everybody here has to say how many, okay? But if you stutter on it, I'll think that you're making fun of me, so don't.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, here we go. All right, how many disabled people does it take to screw in a light bulb? One to screw it in, and 5 able-bodied people to say, you are such an inspiration. Yeah. Don't do that. Thank you. So what should we tell people about then? Or wait, I lost my place.
Well, Women's March, you need to, your activism should be accessible to everybody. So our voices need to be represented equally, and this means that the stages need to be ramped, and there needs to be sign language interpreters, and there should be some other ways for people to participate in your causes that can't attend and get out and to see your venues. So
and
maybe,
so everybody should also hashtag today Disability March, because people are participating there.
right.
So who's ready to empower people that have disabilities? Okay, don't. I'm gonna tell. Well, she's gonna tell you why. Why do we not empower people that have a disability?
Because we already have that power. So the term empowerment is very colonial. It implies that you already have the power and that you're just willing to share it with us. But here's the deal. People with disabilities have that power. We need you to engage with us and then get the hell out of the way. So we need to be engaged and actively represented equally. And then we should acknowledge the disability slogan that says nothing about us without us. Right. Thanks.
Should we chant that a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing about us without us.
Without us.
Nothing about us without us. Thank you so much
Thanks.
for having us. Love you all.
Thank you.